Welcome to Disheveled Samantha time. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back. If you are a returning viewer, I am Samantha. I am here to talk about my time with the Blue Ridge Fiber Festival. I am just now getting around just doing the sit down talking bit. It's been a few days since I've been home from my trip, and I just wanted to share with you guys what I got up to during that time. And yeah, I will go ahead and run all the b-roll for my time during that. Ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. In the sun when I found you, the one you call. You got what I need, and you always be turning my sky blue. But maybe I can't get to you, so why don't you come to stay? 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. 'Cause baby, like, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. Go and open the door. And I've been waiting so long. The time for you has come. I want to show. The rain has been around for way too long. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, ooh. 'Cause baby, like, ooh. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. took Thursday as our travel day to Sparta, North Carolina, where the festival was being held. This was my first ever fiber festival that I was able to go to. The ladies with my knit group had decided to take the time, since it is now summer break for a lot of the ladies who work in the school system. So it was the most perfect time for everybody to be able to go. And it was like the perfect weather for that, and the entire like scenery in North Carolina is like beautiful. I did not want to leave. We left to go there Thursday, came back on Sunday. 14-hour car rides are not really my friend all that much, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But I just wanted to sit down and do this talking bit because I didn't do any talking during that, and I wanted to show you all what I had bought. There's going to be a few things that it's not to mention here. I did with one booth buy a little needle felted alpaca for my friend who wasn't able to go and who is going through a hard time right now with her health. So I bought her that to cheer her up, and I also bought 2 needle felted cat toys, one of them having catnip in it, and Bravo has already destroyed that one. And not even an hour of having that toy, he's already destroyed it. So, and I got pepper jelly from the same booth I got the cat toys at for Jordan, but I will get into like which booths I got those things whenever I get to the other items I bought. But I already wore this shirt once this week, but I got a festival t-shirt, tie-dye. It just has the Blue Ridge Festival logo on the front. It is super comfy. It does run a little bit small, but other than that, it's not too bad. I had gotten from one booth a needle felting kit with my friend Karen. I was able to meet up with one of my knitting friends that I've known for 12 years on Ravelry, the Ravelry Newlyweds group I've been a part of since me and Jordan had gotten married 12 years ago, and I managed to finally catch up and meet one of them in person, so I was really happy. And we both got needle felting kits. I got the little red mushroom needle felting kit, and she's got a blue one. I don't believe I have the booth name from this, but it was a lady who raises a certain endangered species of sheep, or a breed of sheep, I should say. And all of her like money goes to like helping get that breed more of that breed. I'm losing my train of thought here, but I am excited to learn in needle felting. If I like it enough, maybe seeing needle felted items in the Ko-fi shop that I run. Alright, and from the booth that I got Jordan's pepper jelly from and the cat toys, it's Hearts of the Meadow Farm, that is based in Tanner, West Virginia. I got a bag of 1 ounce washed locks of wool. It includes for like Santa beard, doll hair, animal fur, creative felt, art yarn. So that can be what it be used for, but I'm gonna try to spin this. It'll probably be something I do on my drop spindle because I feel like I have a little bit more control when I spin using my drop spindle. But yeah, it is, when they say locks, they mean locks. You can see the spring you get with some of that. So I snagged me a little bag of locks to play with. I probably should not be sitting cross-legged in it and trying to like reach down. But from Sessium Yarns, I got these flat needle stoppers, and I had to get these. I wanted to get another pair too, but I was actually running out of money. This was my last purchase of the Fiber Festival, but it says, "Your anxiety is a lying hoe," excuse me. So I am excited to like put these on a pair of my needles. So I am very pleased with that. And then from Cardinal Woodworks, I got the sock ruler. So I can, whenever I do socks, you just stick the one in for the foot of the sock, and it measures it and tells you, depending on what size is up here, how long you need to make the foot of the sock. And it also has a needle gauge, needle and hook gauges right here, so you can decide what well, it just says knitting needle gauges, so you can tell like what needles that you're working on, what size they are. Let's see. I got quite a bit from the one particular booth, Create Yarn Works. I got a couple of bags and a few skeins of yarn. I'm trying to get them all, but let's see. Okay, for the yarns that I got, she had a bin of yarns that were $15 skeins. I got this Superwash Merino Nylon Fingering Weight blend of color is Canary Fade. Pretty much all the yarns I got are best for sock yarns, which I don't mind because I haven't been making a whole lot of socks and I want to get back into making socks. And I got this Superwash Merino Cashmere Nylon blend. It's a fingering weight yarn. It doesn't have a name of a colorway on it on this one, but it's really pretty, you know, like vibrant red. It kind of looks a little washed out because of the light from the window. This one is a polar fingering. This is the only one I probably won't do socks in because it doesn't say that it has nylon content in it. So I'll probably be like a cowl or a hat or a shawl. I'll probably pair it something with what I already have. But it's such a really pretty like mulberry color. And for the bags I got, this was the first one I got. She had some bags for like $10. And sorry if you can hear the lawnmower next door, but this is a really pretty like moon and sun fabric, and it's got a slick inside. It's supposed to be like water resistant, and it's got a snap for the wrist, so you can like snap it on your wrist and walk around with your project like that. And then when I was walking around with Karen, and she happened to be going through the bags of this booth as well and saw this, and I had to get it. The zero fucks given. I had to get it. So I thought it was hilarious. It was perfect for me. Now I had gotten a couple of skeins of yarn from this one particular booth. There was two booths that had Fiber Festival exclusive colorways. And one of them was like $30, and the one I got ended up being $28, and I really actually kind of like the fiber content a little bit more. This one is Merino Cash Style Nylon. This is the 2024 Blue Ridge Fiber Fest exclusive colorway from the Fiber Fairy. And I really love the speckling of this, and it's not normally my like go-to colors because I don't do a ton of like creams or like even pinks, but I feel like this will be a perfect pair of socks for me to like remember the Fiber Festival at. Granted, all of them I'm gonna remember it, but that specifically. And then she had a corner of her booth on the second day. She had some $15 skeins, and I got True Blood. This is a Superwash Merino Nylon blend. This reminds me of a color that Jinx Yarns, who is no longer a dyer or in business right now. She had a colorway that I made a laced weight beaded shawl with, and I used it in a similar color to this, and it reminded me of that, and I loved it so much, so I am happy to have something similar that I can make some socks with. And it does say like use a color catcher when lighter dark colors are knitted together, and this, with it being a red, I anticipate some dye kind of like letting it out whenever I go to wash it, but I don't plan on doing it with any other colors. Now let's see, there was one particular booth I kept going by. I don't recall the name of the booth, unfortunately, but she had a bunch of mohair, like from Angora goats, or mohair goats, a bunch of bins with different colors that you can mix and match, but she had specific bag of 1 ounce locks of mohair, and I kept going back to it and just standing there petting everything because of how soft everything is. So I got a 1 ounce bag of locks to spin with from that, because if I kept going back to it to pet it, I needed to buy something. And yeah, the sock ruler from Cardinal Woodworks was the first thing that I bought from there. I have everything in my lovely shopping bag here. From another booth, I got a 1/2 ounce of dyed Tessa silk and this kind of like rusty color. I plan on spinning this with the 3 little kind of battling rovings that I got from that same one. I kind of went with a autumn theme. This is just superwash merino, I believe, or just like standard merino. I think it's just plain merino, but it's really pretty colors, and I plan on spinning it together with this to make like a barber pole effect type of yarn. There's only like maybe about an ounce, a couple of ounces per thing, so it shouldn't take me very long. I've been really inspired to pick up my spinning again after this trip, so I'm really excited about that. Put this down, it's falling off. From Granite Mountain Fiber Company, I didn't buy any yarn from her, but I did get a Progress Keeper stitch marker from her, and I don't really need any more because I make my own and I have a ton. But I saw this and I had to get it. It says Death Before Decaf. Focus. Focus. Oh, you get the picture. And I got these stickers. We have the hook, the wool, and the knit. So I had to get them. She has a bunch of, if you're into state park, like going to state parks and stuff, she has a bunch of those Progress Keepers for the different state parks and for the different states as well. And I got, the same booth, I got the needle felted alpaca from my friend. It is the Pinnell Alpacas, that's the booth name. This is hand-dyed gem sock yarn. The blend is superwash merino nylon. I got this one, which is Fire Opal, and this is Fulgurite. So like they're gem, like hand-dyed gems, so gem colorways. Of course I had to go with like anything that's kind of slightly witchy. I went with. And speaking of slightly witchy, after we got finished shopping on our first day, we went to downtown Sparta to check out some of the stores there, because there was a couple of places we wanted to check out, and one being we stumbled across the Purple Door Apothecary, and I got a little tea vial, and the sticker keeps wanting to come off. This is black apple spiced organic tea. It has black tea, apple pieces, hibiscus petals, rose hips, cinnamon, elderberries, and cranberries. It's by Flower Teas brand, New Haven Teas. So it just comes in this little like test tube. So it's like perfect enough to like just test and see if it's something that you would enjoy. And I got this pen. I had to get it. It says, "Not enough sage to purify your bullshit." So that was fun. And they also have a shop kitty in there, and of course shop kitties makes things 1,000 times better. And oh, I almost forgot. Well, there's one other booth that I got from the second day. I got a pair of Chiago needles for $4. They usually are like almost like $10 to $12 depending on the store you get them from. So I had to get me another pair of needles. They're like 1.5 size needles. And I got, let's see, a few more things here. One of the other stores we ended up going to was a used bookstore. It's like Books and Friends, I believe is what it's called. It is a pretty decent size used bookstore. They have more like definitely older style books than the newer, but I got The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett and All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. So of course, being the book person I am, and being near a bookstore, I had to get some books. But yeah, those are everything that I got from my trip to the Blue Ridge Fiber Festival. They did have these flyers out. The next year's dates is June 6th and the 7th for 2025. They will have vendors, classes, fiber arts competition, fleece sales, consignment of used equipment, animals, and fun for the whole family, and at the Higgins Fairground in Sparta, North Carolina. So yeah, that's the announcement for next year. Hopefully we will be able to go again, and we will have to see just how the situation is, but it was definitely such a lovely trip. I highly recommend going to a fiber festival at least once in your life if you can. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've heard any of the booths that I have mentioned that I had given names for. If you like any of the colorways that I picked up, let me know. And yeah, and I will keep you up to date with any like projects that come out within the future. You'll want to keep it up to date with that on my Instagram. That's where I usually post most of my like in progress or finished objects post. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video if you enjoy this type of content, and subscribe to keep up to date with any new videos I come out with in the future. And until then, you guys, bye. I just realized that I forgot to tell you that I had brought 2 projects with me onto the trip. One being a sweater that I didn't touch at all, and I had brought yarn and needles to start a new project, which is a pair of socks. I started these socks with Premier Yarns Deborah Norville Serenity sock weight in the aquamarine color, and this is the ball of yarn. And I started these on as soon as we got really got on the road after getting gas at a gas station. I started on Thursday and I got past the heel on Sunday on our way back. So I am pretty happy with that. So you'll probably be seeing some clips of me working on this during the video as well. And in the future on my Instagram, you may be seeing the progress on occasion when I pick it up. But yeah, I just almost thought I forgot to mention that. And one of the ladies in our group had made us all project bags. They're quilted project bags. So that was what I carried around with me during the